Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about The Real Housewives of New Jersey, even though tonight we are getting the premiere of The Real Housewives of Potomac. And then tomorrow we have our second episode of Below Deck with Captain Sandy, which I'm so excited about only because I love when Jason and Gelsey are excited about doing Anchor Watch, when they love the cast, when they feel like, okay, this is something worth talking about. It clearly shows, as opposed to like last season. I don't even know what cluster F that was. It felt like one big like yachty orgy. I don't know. I wasn't really, I completely understood where they were coming from. I wasn't here for it either. So Aisha has promised us that that is not the case this season. So we will be watching. But in the meantime, a new report came out about Teresa Giudice. So we're going to talk about that as well. And I have a few things that I want to bring up. So smash the like button, show some love, and let's jump right in. All right, guys. So there was a new report that came out about Teresa Giudice. Now, we've heard a lot about the door is closed, the door is now open, the door is cracked open. Maybe we can move forward. I want to move forward. You want to know why I want to move forward? Because I don't want to live with hate in my heart. Time heals all wounds. No, it doesn't. It's like whiplash. We don't know what the is going on. But what I am going to say here is I didn't realize, and of course, there's no way that I would know this, but I didn't realize that Teresa Giudice was going to leave Special Forces after the second day. Now, with her leaving Special Forces after the second day, what that challenges in my mind was the whole general consensus of, while we were doing Special Forces, Gia had multiple conversations with me about how I need to let things go, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, you were there for 2 days. So you guys live together. These conversations never happened before this? Did they happen after? Can I buy a vow? Is there something else that you can share with me? I don't know. But going back to the report, she was recently accused of wanting to repair her relationship with Melissa and Joe as a very strategic move to secure her spot on the show, The Real Housewives of New Jersey. And there's a source that is countering that claim, saying that the reconciliation attempt it's sincere. It's not a ploy to stay on the show. Teresa had publicly said never say never about reconciling with her brother and her sister-in-law. That was during an appearance on Jeff Lewis's Sirius XM show. And the insider said that Teresa's desire for peace was influenced by her time on Special Forces and a conversation with her oldest daughter. That's the part that like throws me off. Sure, I get like when you switch up your atmosphere, there can be different conversations. It makes you kind of look at things from a different lens. I get that. 2 days on the show before you end up quitting because you don't want to see Gia get into a boxing ring and fight. I'm not quite sure that that is as believable as people want it to be, right? Now it is kind of coming off like a little bit more calculated than what I thought. But based off of the report, the source claimed that her statements that they were genuine, but she didn't articulate it clearly. And they said that Teresa has not heard whether or not Bravo is going to invite her back. But I did share this with you guys, saying that Teresa is on more panels than any other Real Housewives of New Jersey star. So the source described Teresa as strong and said that she would be okay whether or not she returns, saying that if it turns out to be a no, well, listen, God's rejection is God's protection. And on her podcast, Teresa denied being desperate to remain on the show. And she said that her whole gesture was a genuine olive branch. Let's just hope that that rings true. And then speaking about her time on Special Forces, well, there was this.
I read one comment like, oh, good acting. There was no acting whatsoever. Like, this was real hardcore. It's very intense. Like, it was like all real. Like, there was no fakeness about it. And I mean, with having that black thing over my face, I couldn't even breathe. Like, it was like, we were in Morocco, North Africa. Like it was over 100 degrees. And yeah, and the reason why everyone kept saying too, like she has makeup on. We had makeup on because that was the first day. Like then they take everything from you. You're not allowed to bring anything. You're allowed to bring one item. Brought hair wax, and Gia brought wipies. So, when you go to the bathroom, so to wipe yourself.
And we are getting so many messages too. They're turning the tables talking about you being on toilet duty that first day.
First of all, I didn't want to get in trouble for not doing my job because they had cameras everywhere. So that's the thing. Like there was no producers coming in telling us what to do, nothing. So I was like terrified. Like that's why, did you see me pouring I used up all the cleaning products the first day. I think I read one comment like, oh, good.
Okay. Well, there you have it. What are you going to sit there and argue about? I mean, as far as we know, she's being honest. But moving on. Speaking of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, there's one former housewife. Actually, there's a few, but I never see Danielle Staub making a return. But Caroline Manzo, now that she is trying to take the network to task and sue them, I definitely don't see her coming back at all in any capacity. I don't care if it's Peacock, NBC, does not matter. Shit's not going to happen. But her daughter's being talked about because fans are now criticizing her daughter, Lauren Manzo, for looking unrecognizable compared to her Bravo days. Guess what? People change. Shit happens. There was a fan who posted on Reddit saying that during a New Jersey rewatch, Lauren looked way different. She was struggling with her weight. This kind of shit just drives me insane. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And the reason that it drives me insane is who doesn't go up and down and weight? And if you don't, and you just have that perfect metabolism, then great for you. But I laugh with Jason all the time because I try different workouts. Some are more cardio focused and you're skinnier. Some are more weight focused and you get big and bulky. It just doesn't. This is how it works. So what is the argument here? Why are we sitting here picking on this woman? Anybody want to help me? Again, by a vow. They noted that she lost about 30 pounds, which she shared back in 2023, and she was married to Beto. That also ended up in a divorce, but this was a whole reoccurring storyline. I think that we can put this one to rest, and really, I just want to focus on the report about Teresa Giudice. So pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you soon. Oh, and hopefully hot messy tomorrow as long as shit comes out. Love you guys. Bye.